Hi Elms, so it's Monday the 18th of May and we are going to be learning about the different features in a poem. So we're going to be identifying the language features in a poem, and the ones that I would like you to look for in a poem are all the rhyming words and some alliteration. So first of all, let's make sure we know what alliteration means. So alliteration is a technique that gives sentences a little more description, humour and energy. So you can play around with the alliterative words and phrases and it makes the words come more alive. So you could have make a mountain out of a molehill, and what you will find is they've usually got the same letter at the beginning. So you could have Larry's leaping lizard. So all the words start with the letter L, and they are the name of the lizard and they're describing what the lizard can do. So Larry's his name, leaping is what the lizard can do, and lizard is what it is. So it can also make it more entertaining, especially in a poem and someone's reading your poem. So let's see if there's any other ones we can look at. So how can we spot alliteration? So if we're going to look for it in a poem, the best way is to read through all of the poem and then listen. Unless someone's reading it to you, you could listen out for those words that sound the same or have got the same consonant, which is the letter at the beginning, so that L. So looking for the same letter or sound at the beginning of each word. So let's check some of these out. So listen. Betty and Bob brought back blue balloons from the big bazaar. 4 furious friends fought for the phone. So a little bit of a mouthful as well, some of these. Sam's shop stocks short spotted socks. So they all start with the letter S. So, and then later on in the week we'll perhaps have a go at doing some of these ourselves, but just for now we're just identifying alliteration in other poems. And then also what I'd like you to do, if you're feeling brave enough, look for those rhyming words as well. So if we look back at the yo-ho-ho poem, I'm just going to do that for now. Let me see if I can just turn the phone. So we have got, there once was a young boy called Fred who wore a strange hat on his head. Some people asked why, and out came a sigh, because I'm a pirate, he said. So we can know, if we listen to those words, we've got Fred and head, so they're rhyming, they sound the same. Why and sigh are the same, so they're your rhyming words in that poem. So I'm going to put a poem on, a new poem for you to look at. And if you're feeling brave enough, you can look for both. So you can look for the rhyming and the alliteration in this poem. And what you could do, if you could write today's date, the long date, so Monday the 18th of May 2020. The what is, so you need to write, we are learning to identify language features in a poem. Then the poem will be in the English folder for you to look at. So have a read through or get someone to read it to you, whichever's easiest for you to listen for the rhyming words and the alliteration. Highlight, so speak about those words that you've found, so rhyming words, write them down, so make a list in your book. And then you could perhaps go back through the poem, listen out for those alliteration words. What did you hear? So the ones that we've just said, so we could have wrote, where's it gone? Let's have a look. So we could have had Sam's shop, 4 furious friends, so I would write that down, and blue balloons, because they both start with B. So then you could have a little subheading of alliteration and then write the alliteration words down. And then that's it for now. And then later in the week, we might have a go at doing some of these. So just remember, alliteration is when the letter, the consonant at the beginning of the word is the same. So like blue balloons, Sam's socks. And then the rhyming words, they sound the same, and they, small hint, you usually find them near the end of the poem. Okay, and I look forward to seeing all of these rhyming and alliteration words. See you soon.